You are making a mistake right now that is costing you over $1 million. And in the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it, where it is, and why it is occurring. And as a bonus, I'm also going to share with you the numbers of how this is happening. Let's go ahead and break it down. For those that don't know, my name is Kevin Matthews. I am a financial planner that can help you build confidence, clarity, and momentum. And most importantly for you, I have managed over $140 million in my advisory career, which means I have seen these mistakes over and over and over again. This isn't some theory. This is from experience. Okay, I'm also 35 going on 36. I done been there. All right. Now, you have likely heard this term, but you have not exactly seen the numbers. It is called lifestyle creep. In that, as you get older, as you start to make a little bit more money, your expenses also increase. What they don't tell you is exactly how much money you're losing and where that money exactly goes. So we'll start off with my life. All right. When I graduated college in 2012, back in the old days. In either case, I graduated, got my first apartment. It was a 3-digit number. That's how long ago it was. And it was a mattress. It was actually an air mattress. That is how your boy started. And I still had a girlfriend. She became my wife. Your boy had game. In either case though, I did have to level up, right? But where I started to where I am now, there's a cost difference there. Where would I have been if I had invested it instead? Now, obviously, I wasn't gonna still just stay on an air mattress for the rest of my life, but did I have to go from there to the nicest luxury apartment with the biggest pool and all of the amenities that I had? Did I have to go from there to buying a home in the absolute best neighborhood in 2021 when interest rates were super low, but housing prices were extremely high? Between that gap, was there even more money that I could have invested instead? Because housing is the first area where lifestyle creep happens. The next one is food. Back when I was a college kid, I could live off of the 89-cent burrito that Taco Bell had. I could eat them things every day. I would die if I did that today. I ain't been to a Taco Bell probably since college. Now again, it is not healthy for me as an adult male to do that. However, does it also make sense for me to go to Cava or Chop and spend $20 on a salad? That's a 20x difference here. What am I doing, right? That is true lifestyle creep. Now I can include inflation if I really wanted to, but in the case, whether it's 20x or 4x, that's a big jump between the cost of food, not including the fact that I have 2 kids. The cost of food for me and the people that I have to take care of is extremely high. What is the difference here between what I was doing and where I am now, and the difference between the money I could have been investing? And the last one is transportation. And this one is huge because we don't always think about the psychological cost of transportation. Yes, we may need it depending on what city you're in. New York, probably not. Raleigh, North Carolina, probably yes. But we know that there may be a car payment or you can pay your cars in cash. I have always had, so far in my life, always pay my cars in cash. So I don't have the monthly cost that goes out. But as you get older, there is a little bit of an ego play here. Sometimes, especially as a guy, you have to say something, you want to get something that says, I have made it. This is my Mercedes. I have done something, and this car is a symbol of that. The exception here is, and that's for most people, not all, the exception is, well, now car payments are getting closer to $1,000 per month. And I've seen this over and over again where people have their main car that's likely paid off, but then they got the new Ford F-150. Then they got the Tesla truck or whatever, the Rivian or whatever car that they want. How many dads out there have the regular car and then the Sunday car? Those things do cost money, and it feels like a reward that you have gotten to this milestone. Yes, you should absolutely reward yourself. You should have nice things, but how much are they costing you? So right now on the screen, you are seeing exactly how much that is costing you. So what we are assuming here is, let's say you are making $80,000 and every year your salary goes up by 3%, which is roughly the national average. Now you have a choice. You can invest that extra 3% in the market at the market average of roughly 7%. all right? Every year you can take that raise, throw it into the stock market instead of taking it and spending it on whatever it is that you are currently spending it on. If you did that at retirement at age 65, you would have $1.73 million if you kept investing it. Or you can continue spending it. The gap between investing and doing what you are currently doing is $1.13 million. That right there is a major mistake. That is the cost of not paying attention of what is happening in your lifestyle and how those expenses can creep up on you. And those are just the top three. We're not talking about better clothes, better shoes, better pots and pans, and things just in the background that should actually be upgraded. We're not talking about better flights either. Those are just the top three. Now, what are the things that you can do to avoid a lot of this lifestyle creep? And what is the balance here too? Because I'm not saying, again, that you should stay on air mattress for the rest of your life, that you should take a Greyhound for the rest of your life. No, you absolutely should not do those things, but they should be done with some structure and frame in mind as well. So the first one is ask yourself why. As you're doing these purchases, why am I doing X, Y, and Z? Why do I feel like I need to buy this thing? Why do I feel like I need to buy these items? Why do I feel like I need to buy this brand, this car, this home in this neighborhood? Let's say that you want some clothes or a nice watch or something like that. Why do you really want it? I want it because everybody else has it. Why does everybody else have it? Because everybody else is showing off. It's a popular thing to do. Are you doing it for everybody else, or are you doing it because you actually like it? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. Why are you doing those things? Is it because you truly have an interest in it? Is it actually for you? Or is it just a status symbol to signal to others that you have done something? What is the value of it to you? That's the first thing. I'm not telling you not to do those things, but ask yourself why. What is the value to you before you do those purchases? The next one is to automate with the High Five banking method. I've done a podcast with the author of that book that is having 5 different bank accounts. You can watch that whole podcast and you can understand why there are 5 bank accounts. But the automation piece is you're getting paid, it is getting split between those bank accounts. And what that does is if you get paid more and your salary changes, you don't have to sit here and think, oh my goodness, I got paid 3% more, 10% more. I changed jobs, I had $80,000 and I got 100. Is there lifestyle creep here happening? It's not gonna matter, because if I had already allocated 10% of my salary to my 401k, 5% to my savings account, it'll change for me. That same 5% is gonna be 5%, but even with a bigger number. If I have a spending account for me to spend money on, 5% of 80,000 is gonna be more when it's 100,000. I still get to spend more, but I'm also still saving. Everything gets to stay proportionally the same, and you still get to enjoy your money. That is a piece of it too. I'm not cutting you off and saying you can't do stuff. Psychologically, that doesn't always work. The key is having a piece of the pie, but not having too much of the pie, not getting a sugar rush. So try that out. Have your things automated so that you're also not relying on your own willpower either. And then this one, I would argue, is perhaps the most important. Monitor your intake. When I talk about intake, I'm talking about your social intake, your social media intake, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, or wherever, because whether it is a car review channel, a clothing review channel, whatever it is, what information are you taking in, and is that forcing you, or not forcing you, let's say influencing you to buy certain things and wanting certain things that you might not want in reality, or that you would not desire on a regular basis. If I fall into a car video YouTube hole, I might be more incentivized that, hey, you know, I heard my car making noise. I just need to go on and just buy a whole new car. And it just so happened to be that car I've been watching do all these drag races. I don't actually need that. It's just because I've been watching that content for so long. The same way I could be watching things about, you know, sneaker videos. Same thing, I've been watching about watch videos. Whatever that thing is that just a piece of consumerism and influencer culture, because that's just the content that you like to watch. You could be watching this and be influenced to do better about money, which is a good thing. So pay attention to that and see, are those influences helping you, Or are they hurting you and influencing you to spend money in ways that do not help you? Are they influencing you to have more of the lifestyle creep or not? There's a difference between content that's teaching me how to cook, teaching me how to, take care of my yard better, read better, and all those types of things, and other things trying to show me how expensive jeans can be and how expensive boots can be, and that there are such a thing as a $10,000 flight. I might not need to know those things. And if I keep watching, I can slowly lose a grip on where I should be and what I think I should be spending money on. Those subliminal influences, especially over years, will take more money out of your pocket than put money into your pocket. So pay attention to those. If you want to learn more about money, personal finance, and everything in between, then these are the videos that you want to watch next.